Good morning, students. This is your Shanghita ma'am, and today we will read a short story. The name of the short story is It All Began with Drip Drip. So it is a light-hearted story that you will enjoy after reading it. Here the man Bholenath became the commander-in-chief in the king's army, as everyone misunderstood him as a brave man. In reality, he was a coward, but the fate helped him in such a way that he earned everyone's respect in the country as one of the most brave soldier. So let's read the story, and it is an Indian folk tale. So let's start reading the story. It all began with Drip Drip. It is in page number 56. What is the meaning of drip drip? Drip drip means the sound of falling of rain over the roof. Okay? A tiger was caught in a storm. He had wandered into the fields looking for something to eat. So the story starts with a tiger who was caught in a storm. So he was moving aimlessly in search of food and shelter. Wandered means moving aimlessly for food and shelter. So what is the meaning of wandered? Wandered means moving aimlessly or moving around in a leisurely way. So the tiger was moving aimlessly in search of food and shelter. So he huddled close to the wall of Naini. What is the meaning of huddled? Huddled, the meaning is already written at the end of the story, in your book. To hold legs and arms close to the body because of fear or cold. Okay? So Naini was the old woman who used to live in a small hut of the village. She used to get very angry very easily. So that is why she was being referred as ill-tempered. Ill-tempered means the human being who can get angry very easily. So she was very irritated on that day as the house of the roof leaked badly and the rain was pouring down inside her hut. The noise of the rain coming into her hut makes a sound of drip drip. So she was trying to keep her tin trunks and bed dry. So she was pushing them away so that she can keep them dry. Angrily, she banged the bed against the trunk and picked up a small wooden box and pushed it against the wall. And the wall was shaking as it was not very strongly built. The tiger felt the wall shake and heard Naini shout, "It's killing me, this drip drip." So the tiger understood that the wall was shaking and Naini was shouting angrily from inside the house, "Oh, it is killing me, this drip drip." This noise is killing her. Why? Because all her things are getting wet because of that rain. So she was very irritated. So she was cursing the rain. So here two new words that we have learned. One is huddled. Huddled means to hold legs and arms close to the body because of fear or cold, that I have already told you. Outskirts, it means the outer part of the village. Muttered, it means saying something in a low voice. Slammed means banged. Okay? Then move to the next page, page number 57. Let's read. The tiger was puzzled and frightened. What could this drip drip be? It makes such a terrible noise. It must be a dreadful creature. So the tiger thought that Naini was talking about drip drip. Who is this drip drip? He thought that this drip drip is a monstrous creature, is a dreadful creature that Naini was talking about. Now, let's read from the second paragraph. Just then Bholenath the potter passed by. At that time, Bholenath, who was a potter in that village, he was passing by that place. He was in a very bad mood. He was too in a very bad mood. Why? Because his donkey had run away. His donkey had a donkey, and that donkey ran away on that day. He suddenly saw an animal huddled against the wall in a hut of a hut. So he suddenly saw it is an animal who was sitting over there. Okay, there he is. He thought that tiger to be his donkey, because it was already about to be night. It was very dark out there, so he couldn't recognize, he couldn't identify that whether it was a donkey or whether it was a tiger. So he thought the tiger to be his donkey, and he took the tiger. Okay, he saw an animal huddled against the wall of a hut. There he is. He shouted, and running to the tiger, kicked it. He was in such a bad mood that he kicked the tiger, thinking him of a donkey. Then he pulled the tiger's ears. Move, or I will break your bones. So he took the tiger's ears. He just pulled the tiger's ears, and he told the tiger that move from here quickly, otherwise I will going to break your bones. Now let's read the third paragraph. The tiger was really frightened. Frightened means afraid. This must be that terrible Drip Drip. The tiger thought that this is the creature. Bholenath was the creature. The name of the creature is Drip Drip, and that creature had come to take him away. Without a growl, he followed the potter home. Without a loud noise, without a single noise, he was following the potter back to his home. When they reached Bholenath's hut, the potter tied the tiger outside with a sturdy rope. Sturdy means very big, strong rope. With the strong rope, Bholenath tied the tiger over there. You can stay out in the rain, he shouted. He was very angry with his donkey, so he told his donkey, which was a tiger, he told him that you should stay away in the rain because you have made such a mistake. So because of that mistake, I am giving you the punishment. So you will be staying out in the rain for the whole night. The potter's wife got up early in the morning. As she came out of the hut, she saw the tiger and screamed. When in the morning the tiger, when Bholenath's wife came out from their hut, she saw the tiger which was being tied up, and she was screaming, she was shouting in fear. Obviously, somebody would shout if you look at in the morning, if you look at your house and you saw a tiger suddenly, of course you will shout. So she is also shouting in fear. Bholenath came running out. He stopped short when he saw the tiger. Bholenath also came running out. When he saw the tiger, he was also very surprised. Then he turned and he ran because he was so afraid that he started running. His wife followed him, still screaming. His wife is also following him, and his wife is also screaming out of fear. They shut the door of their hut and pushed their bed and trunks against it. So they came running inside their hut, and they shut their doors of their hut, and to protect themselves from the tiger, they pushed their bed and trunks against the door so that the tiger couldn't enter into their hut. The other people in the village were awake by now. They saw the snarling tiger tied towards Bholenath's hut. Astonished, they hurried off to tell others about it. So snarling means aggressively showing teeth or growling. So the tiger, so they saw, when the villagers saw that the tiger was over there and the tiger was tied beside Bholenath's hut, they were very astonished, they were very surprised, and they hurried to tell others about it. So the terrified tiger finally chewed through the rope and ran back to the jungle. So the tiger was able to free himself by chewing up his rope, and he ran back to his jungle. After a while, Bholenath peeped through a small hole in the door. Now let's change the page. When Bholenath peeped through a hole in the door and he saw that the tiger's gone. He whispered. Whispered means telling something, speaking something in a very low voice. Trembling with relief, he was shaking with relief. At least the tiger has gone. So he was in relief now. So he opened the door. So these are the new words that we have learned. Slammed means banged. Puzzled means surprised. Frightened means afraid. Dreadful means monstrous, a very big animal, okay, that makes you afraid, that you are afraid of. Growl means making a noise. The tiger was making a noise, okay. Sturdy it means strong and powerful. Screamed means shouting, shouted. Snarling means aggressively showing teeth or growling, aggressively showing teeth, that the tiger was doing. Whispered means saying something in a very low voice. Now let's continue with our reading from the second para. Many people came to visit Bholenath that day. Did you really kick him? Asked the carpenter. The carpenter was very curious. And the carpenter asked Bholenath that did you really kick that tiger? Is that really happened? Bholenath had recovered from his fright now. He is not in fear now. I not only kicked and slapped him, but even pulled his ears, he replied with a laugh. He was laughing. As the tiger is gone now, so he is out of fear and he is telling others that I have kicked him, I have slapped him, and I have also pulled his ears, as I thought him to be my donkey. The word of the incident spread until even the king heard the story. He sent for the potter and said, I have never heard of such bravery. You need men like you, we need men like you in our army. So you shall be my general. So the king have heard that Bholenath had done these things. He had kicked a tiger, he slapped a tiger. So there's news of his bravery, that he was such a brave man to slap a tiger. The news spread, and the king had made him the general of his army, because the king thought him that Bholenath was a brave man. Okay. So, one evening, when the whole court was gathered, a soldier rushed in crying, War! The neighboring king has declared war. He is at our border with 80,000 men. So, a soldier had informed that war. The neighboring king has suddenly declared war, and the enemy was at our borders with 80,000 men. The king called Bholenath. The time has come to prove your bravery. I appoint you as my commander-in-chief, so you will lead my army. The time has come to prove your bravery, so now you shall do your job. So Bholenath said that I will do my best. Bholenath stammered. Stammered means saying something irregularly. Okay, so he was stuttering or he was stammering because of fear and anxiety. So his heart was pounding, his heart was running fast with fear. That night Bholenath said in despair to his wife. He was very sad on that day, on that night, and he told his wife that I don't even know how to ride a horse. What I will do? Don't worry, she replied. I will tie you to the horse, and what happens after that is in God's hands. So I will tie you up with the horse and you will not going to fall down. Okay? But after that, what will happen to you? It is in God's hands. It is not in our hands. So leave it up to God. Early the next morning, the messenger arrived with a magnificent black stallion. Black stallion means stallion is a horse, okay, male horse. It belongs to the king. He has sent it for you to ride to the battle. So the messenger told him that this is the king's horse. It is a very powerful horse. He has sent it for you so that you can ride it and you can move into the battle. Bholenath glumly followed his wife out to the horse, but 4 servants lifted him into the black stallion. Okay, glumly means, it means unhappily. The meaning is also already written in your book. It means unhappily. Unhappily he followed his wife and he rode to the horse. So we have learned some of the new meanings over here. Stammered means to speak with unusual pause because of anxiety or fear. Pounding means running fast. Magnificent means wonderful. Glumly means unhappily. And stallion means male horse. His wife tied him securely to the horse. She even tied one end of the rope to the horse's tail. The horse did not like the feel of these ropes. Obviously, the horse will not like if the horse is being tied up with a man over him. And rearing up suddenly, the horse started running up suddenly, galloping off with Bholenath holding on him desperately. Bholenath was holding the horse desperately in fear, and the horse was just running. Suddenly Bholenath realized that the horse was heading straight into the enemy camp. The horse was running fast into the enemy camp. So the potter tried to stop the horse from heading straight into the enemy camp. He shouted, "No, no!" Suddenly he saw a banyan tree with its aerial roots hanging over the road. As the horse galloped under it, Bholenath reached up to pull himself free. So what did he do? So he saw a banyan tree over there with its roots hanging from the branches of the tree. The horse galloped under it, and the branches of the tree, he grabbed one of the branches of the tree and he pulled himself up. But the horse was going very fast, moving away very fast, and the roots of the branches got stuck in his hands. So he was flapping or moving his hands into the air. Okay, aerial means into the air. He was moving away his hands into the air as he was looking for help. So he shouted, "Help, help," waving the roots of the trees to attract the attention. The horse galloped straight into the enemy camp. The soldiers saw a wild-looking man, hair and clothes flapping. His hair and clothes are waving into the air. Ropes all around him. On a fierce black horse, fierce black stallion, waving the tree roots and shouting. So Bholenath looked very horrible. Bholenath just looked like a dreadful, horrible creature. All over the roots of the trees, and he was shouting, and he was on a stallion, on a black male horse, and he just looked like a monster. "It's the advance guard!" a soldier yelled. "It is the demon!" screamed another. So somebody screamed that it is a demon, it is a dreadful creature. "The king has a demon army," shouted a third. "Run!" cried a fourth. "Run!" echoed the other, and ran for their lives. So everybody thought Bholenath to be a demon. Okay, a Satan. Okay, some dreadful creature, a monstrous creature. So they all run. So they all started running for saving their own lives. So Bholenath's horse reached the middle of the camp. The ropes which had held the potter on the horse came apart, and he fell off the horse. Suddenly the ropes became untied, and he got down he fell off from the horse. He looked around the empty camp bewildered. When he reached into the enemy camp, he suddenly saw that there was none in that enemy camp, because everybody has fled. Bewildered means confused. They became confused and they fled. Then slowly and painfully he stood up and led the horse back home. And slowly he stood up because there was none in that enemy camp, and he came back home. The king's army had ridden out to join their commander. They met him walking wearily home. Wearily means tiredly. Change the page. Come to the next page. The enemy is gone, he told him. So one of the soldiers informed the king that the enemy has gone. The soldiers rode to the camp to see for themselves. Everybody was so curious that they have gone to the camp to see for themselves whether the enemy has really gone or not. The enemy camp was empty. The soldiers rode triumphantly. Triumphantly means that happily and victoriously and joyfully. And they moved into the city and told the king what had happened. Scared away a whole army single-handed, cried the king delightedly. Delighted means happily, very happily. The king asked that you have scared away, you have made them run away single-handedly on your own self. On your own you have made them go away. How did that happen? What a man. You are such a courageous man. What a man. You are such a courageous man to do that. You have single-handedly make them turned away. And even today the people tell the story of the valiant potter. Valiant means the brave potter, very brave potter, that is Bholenath, who caught a tiger and defeated an entire army all by himself. He had done this immense job single-handedly. So this was being described, this was being told by the people all over the world that he had done such a courageous job. So students, the story is a light-hearted, humorous story. It is an Indian folk tale, and here the main character is Bholenath, who was a potter, who is not a brave man in reality, but the fate had made him in such a way that everybody considered him as a brave man. So I hope that you have enjoyed reading the story with me today. Thank you, students.